What happens if you have a child during your divorce proceedings? That's a great question. My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, it's a great question. We get a lot of great questions from our viewing audience. So you can imagine the scenario. Husband and wife are getting divorced. Wife is pregnant. The divorce goes on for a year and a half, and boom, now there's a child. The child was not born before the divorce started, was born during the divorce proceedings. Well, it's a very interesting question. It's because, number one, we got to figure out who the parents are. There's a presumption of paternity when there's a marriage. That is that the child is the child of both the parents to the marriage. There's that presumption, but that presumption can be rebutted. DNA testing can be used to determine whether or not that child was in fact born while during the marriage. There may be another father. Maybe the mother was having a relationship with someone else during the divorce and she got pregnant. These things can certainly happen. What we've got to look at in this is, number one, we have to determine the paternity. Number two, if the court determines that it is the child of the marriage, of course, there'll have to be a modification of the pleadings to address the fact that there's a new child, and the court will have to determine what the custody of that child is, and there may need to be a new parenting plan. You may have a parenting plan that exists with respect to the other children, but it may not be practical for a newborn to follow that same plan. So the court is going to have to consider what's in this child's best interest. Now, if it turns out that the paternity test showed that that is a child that is born to a different father, then the court's going to have to, number one, rebut the presumption of paternity and make sure that there's a finding in the divorce documents that say you are not the father of this child. Why? If we omit that, guess what? You're going to end up paying child support for a child that's not yours. And there's going to be a visitation order regarding a child, and the father's going to have visitation, but it's not really the father. It's sort of the father just by virtue of the fact that it wasn't handled during the divorce. And all of a sudden you got one guy having visitation of a child that's not even his. So it's very important to get ahead of this, make sure that appropriate indications in the final judgment of divorce are put in there that shows who the father is, whether that child is or is not included in the overall custody, parenting time support format that exists with respect to other children. If you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.
248-588